Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Coach Rock here from Revenge Basketball, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Chris Paul. We're going to be breaking down his moves. Chris Paul is a legend in the game, one of the best point guards of all time. The fact that he's still able to play at a high level at his age and his size, it just goes to show you the type of skills that he has, the ability that he has. He still plays the same type of game, old school type of game, mid-range, floaters. He can shoot the three too, but he runs the show for his team. Every single team that he gets on, you add Chris Paul, you immediately become a playoff contender, from Houston to Oklahoma City to now the Phoenix Suns. That just goes to show the type of player that he is. He makes everyone around him better. So in today's video, we'll be going over his main moves. Now keep in mind, Chris Paul, his game, he has a ton of different moves. His play style is different than other people's play style. He's not as much of a one-on-one player as some of the other players we've covered, but he still does have some scoring moves that you can add to your game. But I highly recommend you just watch footage of him, not even just his one-on-one moves, but just the way he plays on the court, the way he sets his teammates up, the way he just causes the defense to just crowd him, and he just breaks down defenses all the time. Just definitely watch his game if you're a small guard. You can definitely learn a lot from him. Now the first two moves we're going to do, they're very similar. They are two types of side steps that he does. He loves to do these moves, whether he's at the three-point line, mid-range. He does this all the time. When he gets a mismatch, he'll just kind of see what his defender's doing, and then he'll do two different types of side steps, all right? The first one that he'll do, he'll have the ball in his right hand, and he'll just step with his left. So it's here, boom, boom. Again, he does this a lot. He'll get a mismatch on the pick and roll. He'll size up the big man, and he'll just freeze the big man with that side step to get his shot off. Again, remember, he's a small player, so he has to use a lot of feints and fakes to freeze defenders, but he always gets his shot off whenever he needs it. And he's super deadly in the mid-range. If you watch him play, he's always trying to get to this foul line. He's always trying to get in the paint, because he knows when he gets there, he can either hit floaters, pull-ups, or defense collapses on him and he gets a ton of assists. So again, he'll get the mismatch, he'll come here, and he'll sidestep just like that. All right, so that's kind of the first move that he does, is that little sidestep with the ball in his right hand and him stepping with his left. Another one you'll see him do, very similar, but he'll have the ball in his right hand and he'll kind of push like that. So I'll show you what it looks like. He's here, he's going here, boom, side step. So boom, he uses that dribble to get the defender to bite, and then he bounces out. So here, again, same type of thing. He'll get a mismatch on a big man, and he'll go just like that. So side step again, different type of side step, but very, very effective. Now, a lot of you guys always ask for types of post moves or size up moves to score. Chris Paul, he doesn't really, he does back downs his defender sometimes, because he is a strong guard. But one interesting thing I think he does that a lot of players don't do is he'll catch the ball and he'll jab with his weak foot. So he'll jab with his left foot. So he'll play you like this. Most players play with their strong leg up when they're in the triple threat. Chris Paul, he can do that, but he'll also catch you off guard because he'll play you with his weak hand, weak foot. And then he'll rise out of that for a shot. So he'll kind of get you here. He'll see what you do. He can always go like that. But a lot of times what you'll see him do is just boom, rise up into a shot. So he'll catch the ball here, size you up here. Then he'll sweep with his legs to help him get the strength he needs for that shot. So did you notice what I did there? Just focus on my legs here. Here. Notice how I turn my feet. That helps me get strength into the shot, power, and it helps me get balance. Now the next move of his isn't even really a move, but I talked about this earlier, just his ability to attack that foul line in the elbows for pull-up jump shots. He looks for this, where a lot of players are looking for threes in transition. A lot of times you'll see him get to that foul line in transition, because that'll allow someone like Devin Booker to get a shot from three, or that'll allow him to hit one of his big men for a dunk. So this isn't necessarily a move, but it's just learning to master the pull-up footwork. And I put the video right here. We recently did a video on the pull-up jump shot, how to master the pull-up. Definitely watch that video, because Chris Paul has it mastered. Whether he's in the half court, full court, transition, he's great at just hitting a stop and pop. So he'll like kind of look around, make you think he's going to hit a teammate, then he'll just stop and pop. So he'll just be coming down, make you look like he's got something, then he just stops and pops it. So he's very, very good at that stop and pop. It's tough to stop because he can always come here, he'll fake, and then he'll pass down to a big man, or he'll just stop and, like I said, hit a shooter on the wing. Now the next move he likes to do, it's a very interesting move. What he'll do is he loves to drift across the lane. What I mean by that is he likes to come this way, drift across the lane, and then hit a shot. So what you'll see him do a lot of times is cover a lot of space, because he'll kind of throw the ball. He'll throw the ball out, and then he'll go get it. It's a great way. He likes to do this a lot of times out of an in and out. He'll in and out, throw the ball, and go get it. Again, a lot of these moves happen on mismatches because the big man can't shift as fast as he goes. So what the big man tries to do, tries to stop him, and then he catches here, and he fades. He kind of has a fadeaway shot right here. Very tough to guard, no matter how big the defender is. So again, he'll come here, he'll do an in and out, he'll throw the ball across, and then he'll kind of shoot a shot like that. That's very tough to guard, fading away. Again, notice my leg kick. Anytime you're shooting with your weak foot forward, you want to kind of kick your leg because that'll help you get balance and strength into your shot. Now, the last move I'm going to cover that he does, and again, I'm not saying these are the only moves he does. These are the ones that I found him to do the most and that were the most effective, and I think they're the easiest ones that you could add to your game. The last one, super deadly. He's very good at a simple pullback. If you watch him, sometimes he'll even push off. I don't recommend pushing off, but definitely use your body because, like I said, he's a big, strong guard. He might be small, but he's strong. And when he's attacking, he creates contact. He likes the contact. He'll create contact with the D. He'll kind of throw him off with his shoulder as he pulls back. He's very good with that pullback straight into his shot. He's been doing that move for years. I mean, all these moves he's been doing for years, and they continue to work no matter how much the game has changed. He hasn't changed. Maybe he shoots a little more threes than he used to, but he's still the same type, he's still the same player, does the same things, continues to work year in and year out. Like I said, that's why he's one of the best point guards in the game. All right, so again, he'll go hard to the right, pull back. Hard to the right, throw you off with his shoulder, pull back. And again, sometimes he'll use his arm to create that space. I guess it really depends the referee, but definitely add these moves to your game. Okay, so we covered quite a bit of moves today for Chris Paul. Again, try to add them into your game one by one, master one, then move to the next. But again, like I said, go watch film of Chris Paul. We have the luxury now. When I was growing up, we didn't have YouTube. Now you have YouTube. You can watch highlights of any player. I highly recommend you take the time to watch highlights of Chris Paul because he's just fantastic. Watch him in the playoffs. Watch a whole game of him. Watch the highlights, but also watch a whole game. Watch how he plays offense. Also watch how he plays defense because he's a great defender. Again, like I said, even though he's small, his ability to still be a top point guard in the game is amazing. He's not as athletic as he used to be. Doesn't matter. He does the little things that it takes to win. Again, and that's why he's got his team in the playoffs, maybe fighting for a championship, because this little guy takes over the game. If you enjoyed this video and you are looking to take your game to the next level, be sure to click the first link in the description or the comments. I'll pin it there for you. That will take you to our free training that will show you what you need to do to become a top level player at whatever level you are at and help you get to that next level. If you found the video helpful, do me a big favor, hit the thumbs up for me. Comment below, let me know what else you need help with. Last but not least, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you never miss another video.